This demonstration will show the use of calculation sizing sheets and changing component parameters. Without any modification, the cylinder operates as shown. Here, we see that the time it takes for the cylinder to completely extend is about 1 second. Using the sizing sheet of the cylinder, we can determine what parameters need to be changed to achieve a specific extend time. Let's assume we want an extend time of 3 seconds. Clicking on Calculate, Automation Studio reveals the new values in red. Based on the calculations, we need a flow rate of 20.75 GPM. Currently, our pump has a flow of 64.24 GPM. Clicking on the pump, we can calibrate its flow to 20.75 GPM. Calculating, we see the new values displayed in red. Clicking Apply uses the new flow value. Simulating our project, we clearly see from the plotter that the cylinder will indeed take 3 seconds to completely extend. Now for another scenario. Let's duplicate our circuit and consider what will happen when we modify the parameters of the cylinder instead. The first cylinder will be rotated slightly. Selecting the cylinder and considering the technical data, we will assign an inclination value of 10 degrees. The second cylinder will also be rotated, but this time by 90 degrees. In the technical data, we must assign the inclination value of 90 degrees as well. Due to its elasticity, we can make a slight adjustment to the pressure line. Pulling out the plotter, we will drag and drop both pressure gauges, since this time we will monitor the difference in pressure based on the different inclinations assigned. For a more accurate display, we will make a small adjustment to the scale values. And now we simulate. Notice that while extending the cylinders, the first pressure gauge reads about 39 psi, whereas the second one reads 107 psi. It therefore takes about 3 times more pressure to extend the second cylinder. And upon retraction, the first gauge reads 24 psi, whereas the second reads negative 11.9 psi. Based on this simple test, we were able to see that a cylinder inclined at 10 degrees requires less pressure to extend than one at 90 degrees, but requires more pressure to retract.